Hello and welcome to Stock Voyage. We're checking out this week's biggest trades from WallStreetBets. We are starting off with one of the biggest gains I have ever seen. Trader by the name of Palantirs is thanking Daddy Cohen as he made an 867k gain. He made this huge gain on GameStop shares and calls. Altogether he owns around 15,500 shares of GameStop. He also bought some weekly call options with an expiration date on April 14th and a striking price at $115. In the last week GameStop stock absolutely exploded, rising by more than 60%. I'm glad that some people are still making money on one of the most known meme stocks. Next up we have an insane loss by Papa Longstroke69. In the past year he is down by 93% or $303,187.12 in total. He's left with just a little more than 21k, and thanks to Gearhead Gaming who wrote an extremely long and detailed explanation, we know how this guy lost almost everything. So firstly he went all in on RKT at $18.45 per share. He thinks he's buying the dip, but the dip keeps on dipping. He's left with just $260,000 and goes all in on Cloth at $10.88 per share, which he sells at around $10.50 and cashes out about 150k. But then he sees that Cloth keeps on rising. He's scared of missing out on its rise, so he takes 80k and buys back in at $18.90, which has to be the absolute peak. Then Cloth absolutely crashes its way back down under $10, and that loss wiped away half of the gains he made. At that point he is extremely tilted. He bought in at $10.88, saw the stock go all the way up to $18.90 and didn't make that much money off of it because he sold too early. Then FOMO'd back in at the peak. He's tired of being paper-handed. He's got diamond hands now, baby, diamond hands. And now, tilted as hell, he goes all in on Wish. He starts off small, only 96k at $12.02 per share, and the stock keeps falling, and now he's got 153k in at $11.19, and stock keeps on falling, and now he's all in, full 345k at $10.51 cost basis. Stock is trading at $10, and it finally goes up to $11.85. He's actually up, but he's not going to paper hand this one. No sir, not after what happened with Cloth. He's holding, and stock keeps going up. It's at $13.50 now, and he's determined to sell at the peak. He's still kicking himself for what happened with Cloth. What he doesn't realize is that this is the peak. Stock crashes back down to $9.64. At this point he starts liquidating some of his Wish stock to buy at the money Wish calls with an expiry date about 1 year into the future, and Wish keeps tanking, so he sells his Wish position and YOLOs into Cloth, this time with options and shares, but it tanks too, so soon he's back to Wish. After about 10 weeks of this he's down to just 120k in his account, but he keeps hodling, not gonna be a paper-handed like all the times before. He's manning up, he's gonna diamond hands like a boss, and he eating candies tonight. And ever since he's just held his bags and lost the rest of his money. Wish is right now at around $2. Damn, this comment is even better than the post. Huge respect to Gearhead Gaming for writing this up. Next up we have a huge gain by RSL 71682. His goal is to hit $1 million using only $1,000, and here's his journey in less than a year using managed risk. He's up by more than 12,000%, so he pretty much multiplied his money 120 times in less than a year. Most of his trades were heavy shorts on GM, Ford, PFE, PNC, FB and Nasdaq futures. He took 60k profit just before Christmas for taxes and some extra profit to lock in. That is why we are seeing this straight down drop around December. But honestly, the most bizarre thing in this post is the font he uses. Anyway, next up we have an insane loss by Outrageous Go 6983. Year to date, so in the past 3 months, he lost $1 million. At the all-time highs, his account was worth all the way up to $1.7 million, and right now he's left with 230k, which is still something, but compared to what he had, it's extremely small. In the comments he explained what happened. In 2019 he invested in Tesla at $44 post-split. His net worth was around 900k. In April of 2020 he started selling covered calls against his Tesla shares. Then due to margin requirements he decided to sell his long positions and keep a short call position on Tesla, thinking the market wouldn't go in full bull run as it did. In November of 2020 his net worth reached $2 million, but when Tesla doubled on S&P 500 inclusion, he took an 800k loss on the short calls. Then in 2022 first quarter, his asset value drops to $1 million due to too many naked puts written on high beta stocks, and that is how his net worth dropped to 300k. Just for comparison, if he held his Tesla positions from summer of 2019, his net worth would be at $4 million. Feels bad, man. Next up, we have a huge gain from 11k to 112k in just one trade or 3 trading days. Trader by the name of Late to the Party 1 picked these contracts up on last week's Friday, 1 minute before close, after losing a bunch to earnings because he's a degenerate gambler. Then when things started popping, his trade stared at the level 2 data all day. The screenshot shows the extent of his GME trading since the squeeze last year. Overall, a nice gain. Next, we have an insane loss by May76. In the years before, he only held the S&P 500 index and was up by 450k. Last year, he decided to focus on investing due to amazing tips from WallStreetBets community, and now he's down to 100k. Now you would think that he only lost around 50% of his money, but in the comments he revealed that in fact he lost 650k. I just don't understand how he decided to replace his good investing strategy that made him 450k with his amazing tips on WallStreetBets. And last but not least, we have another huge loss. Trader by the name of Negan Pog is down by 99% in the past year. He lost a total of $92,373.86 and is left with just $10.98, and thankfully he's done with Robinhood. Well, that is it for today, guys. If you want to see even more gains from WallStreetBets, click on the video that just popped up. Someone even lost his grandma's money. And if that is not enough, smash the subscribe button and press the notifications bell down below so you get notified whenever I post a new video. If you have any questions or recommendations, leave them in comments down below, and thanks for watching.